You do that all the time. You step ahead and then you're like, where were you? It's like, I was right here.
Sitting there talking.
Well, waiting for you to get ready.
I've been ready. I've been ready. You haven't been ready.
So today we're going to be making a beef shank with a side of polenta. It's very similar to ossobuco, but a little cheaper. So to give you a little bit of a history on what gypsy cooking is for those of you who have been asking, there really is no one type of gypsy cooking. That's because Romani gypsies came from India over 1,000 years ago. We're technically classified as Asian Indian. So they migrated from India throughout Europe and then even all the way through the US. So you're going to find the recipes are going to be influenced by whatever country that Romani is from. For instance, we're Sinti, we come from Germany, so our dishes are going to have a German influence. So let's get started making the ossobuco. You want to turn your pan on to medium-high and add some olive oil. Once your oil is nice and heated, you're going to start adding your shanks. You just want to brown them evenly on both sides. In another part, we want to start our polenta. Add 2 cups of cream and 2 cups of low-fat milk, and add some salt to taste. Once that comes to a boil, you want to gradually start stirring in your polenta. When it begins to boil, lower your heat, add a bay leaf, cover and simmer for about an hour. When your meat is done, remove it from the pan, add a little more olive oil, and then begin adding all of your vegetables. Add a cup of dry red wine. Add a pinch of chili flakes. Add about a teaspoon of marjoram, or if you don't have that, you can use an oregano. After you've stirred in all your spices, you want to add your meat in. Then you're going to add a couple of cups of water in, or just enough to cover the meat. Add a big tablespoon of better than bouillon beef base. That is very easy to find in any store, but if you can't find that, you can just use beef bouillon. So we have the oven preheated to 350. We're going to cover our pot and we're going to put it in the oven. Cooking time will vary, but it's generally about an hour. Your polenta is done when it reaches a consistency that looks somewhat like this. You're going to add some butter, and then you'll add some Parmesan cheese. Just stir it in and it's done. Last stage of your beef shank is the gravy. You're going to want to strain out your vegetables, remove your meat, just leaving the sauce. My mom adds a demi-glace to her gravy. That's a beef stock, wine, and sherry reduction. If you don't have it or you don't want to make your own, you can just use beef stock. Add your meat back into your gravy and cook for another 10 minutes. Everybody has different opinions on whether to add the vegetables back in at this stage. We feel as far as flavor goes, they've given all they can, so it's really a consistency issue. Some people like to add them back, some people puree them and add them back. We choose to leave them out. We're very serious about our gravy. We just want a smooth, clean gravy, but it's going to be entirely up to you about how you like your gravy. Now check this out. If you have not tried bone marrow before, it's going to sound really strange to you, but you got to try it. If you're adventurous, get a small spoon, stick it in there, scoop it out and eat it. It is the best part. We fight over it in this house. So there you go. That beef is awesome, that gravy is awesome, and that buttery cheesy polenta is pure awesome sorcery. If you like what you see, please let us know by liking and subscribing. We appreciate you stopping by.